Welcome to Short You Trading. This is your morning market hit for Monday, March 28th. What matters today and this week for traders? Well, it was another great week in the US in equity markets. Tech leading the market high. You can see the Nasdaq and the Philly stocks both delivering really good gains on the week, leading the S&P, pulling the S&P up, given such high weighting in the tech sector in the S&P, main S&P 500 index. So US did well on the back of a prior week that was really strong. Another good week last week. Europe did okay, but not quite as good. Some of the indices higher. You can see the FTSE and the Italian index up, as the chart shows you in front of you now, but many of them sort of flat or down on the week, so not doing quite as well. And what we found is various indices across the world are now at key resistance levels. We like to look at Fibonacci ratios when we look at retracement of losses. So over the course of Jan through to late Feb, early March lows, markets lost an awful lot, as you'll be fully aware, and now they've retraced quite a lot of those losses. So as the chart of the DAX in front of you now shows, 50% of those losses are now retraced. That's a key Fibonacci ratio, and you can see the DAX has been tracking at that level really for 7-8 trading sessions now since the 16th of March. It's tracked sideways, it's been range bound. Equally, the Nasdaq, similar, has also retraced 50% of its losses and has started to find a bit of resistance in the last day or two at that kind of level as the chart shows you in front of you now. And meanwhile, the S&P 500 has done better. It's retraced more of its losses. It's now at the really key Fibonacci ratio, the most important one, the golden ratio, the 61.8% ratio. And by the way, these are all from a 14th century mathematician, Fibonacci, famous Italian mathematician. Very good at doing a lot of finding interesting maths in markets and nature. And we find these resistance levels often quite important where markets pause or even give back a bit of their gains. And on the S&P 500, you'll see 61.8% retracement now. The S&P 500 at 45.30, starting to struggle a little bit. Let's see how it reacts against that over the course of the next few trading sessions. But elsewhere, what's interesting and the flip side of that is the volatility index, the VIX, has fallen sharply over recent weeks as the equity markets have rallied. It always does the opposite of equity markets pretty much. And as you can see on the chart in front of you now, it's now back at its 200-day moving average, back at a support level for the VIX. Again, interested to see how that behaves over the next few trading sessions. And the VIX has died down as this conflict has evolved. So how do we play it from here? Well, the models have got a pretty clear message. As you can see, the technical model scoring system in front of you now is on sell. Other models have got a similar sort of message. Yet despite that, we're positive in the medium term. So balancing the medium short term is quite important and critical at this juncture. Markets, of course, don't go in straight lines. Even if they're in primary uptrends, they have wobbles. That's why the models are interesting. So to see how we're playing this, the full detail on our recommendation, our rationale, all the models, please see today's Daily Rag available to subscribers via the website. Or if you're interested in a free trial, 7-day free trial, simply click on the link below, put in your name and email address, and we'll send you the Daily Rag for free for 7 trading sessions. So what are we watching today and this week? Well, it's another big week. It's the first day of the month at the end of the week, face April the 1st on Friday. So you've got non-farm payrolls out of the States, ISM manufacturing, very big data points, lots of information before that, including inflation out of Europe, Germany and the Eurozone, flash inflation estimates for last month over the course of this week, and lots else for markets to focus on, including an OPEC ministerial meeting and an EU-China top-level, high-level summit. So that's it from us. That's your morning market hit for Monday, March 28th. Thank you for listening. Please do subscribe on YouTube to these videos. Simply click on the subscribe button or follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter and or Facebook. Thank you for listening. Stay safe. Trade well.